What's up, guys? Low energy Prozac Kyle Bull here in the house. Let's do it. Anyway, what we're going to look at today is the RGX. I don't know why I did that intro. RGX 100 from Ghost Note. Now, if you've seen my other Ghost Note videos, which I have, I think, 3 of them now, you know this is good. You know it's quality. You can click it off and go buy one now. You don't have to finish the video. But if you'd stick around, that'd be cool. So what is this? Well, it's in the name, RG. This is a Randall RG preamp. Like that amp right there. This is that. Tiny little box you can put on your pedal board, run into like ISP Stealth Power Amp, KSR Power Amp, Power Stage from Duncan, which I've seen some clips where the ISP sounds better than the Power Stage for pedals, but we're kind of getting out in the weeds now. There's some really cool features on this I want to get into, but we're going to start with just the general layout. Top mounted input and output, power supply, soft click switches, which by the way, got a bone to pick about that. Soft click switches. JHS has put soft clicks on their pack rat now. But there's latency from the time you click it till the time it comes on. There's not on this when I wrote JHS. They said it's just kind of the way it works. It's not the way it works. This one doesn't do it. This one does. I've had a lot of soft click switches that don't do it. They need to rethink this, but that's not what they're going to do. Be careful with the JHS. Back to this. I had to do a public service announcement. You get an on-off switch, and this is your saturation switch, which on the amp, if you've ever used this amp, on the gain knob there's a pull pot, which gives it more saturation. But when you do it on the amp, you lose volume. So to use that, you got to turn the volume up to compensate. With this, he's compensated for it in the circuit. So when you add the saturation, you keep the volume. You don't lose any volume. So you can actually use it as like a solo boost or an extra saturation. So that is very cool that he fixed that. From the amp. You get presence, treble, mid, bass, volume, gain. These two switches are cool. He kind of does this when he does the preamps. He kind of adds like little bonus features in, which I really dig. You get a crunch. So when you go up, it gets a little bit more crunchy. Down, you get a little bit more low end, more just fullness to it. More saturation. The tight does sort of like the tight knob on the Gain Baby I had here for a while. It kind of like pushes the mids. A lot of high end too. So it's got a lot of bite to it, okay? That's what I'm getting at, a lot of bite. Solid chassis, pretty cool artwork. Great form factor, everything about this is good. You heard it in the mix, so now we're just gonna do isolated guitars so you can hear what this thing can do. Let's do it now. Okay, so for this section of the video, we're gonna be checking the pedal out, going into the 2 Notes Opus. We're just using a 6L6 power amp inside of there. We're not gonna boost this with any pedals because I want you to hear what this can do. You can pretty much use this without a pedal to get it all the gain that you need. So we have it set the way I do the actual Randall. Bass and mids all the way up, treble at noon, gain all the way up, which is the way Bauer from I Hate God uses his. Presence is all the way up. And you get this. And it's good because you get a lot of separation in your notes, a lot of note clarity. So if that's too much, just back off on some of that presence. Trying to, from memory, get it to sound like that amp a little bit. Not a little bit, just a little bit closer. Which is pretty close right there. Put the crunch in the up position. You do that, let's bring some more presence back in. Okay, let's mess with the tight switch. Now, like I was saying earlier, if you go to the sustain switch, it's like the sustain pot, the pull pot on the amp. So let's do that. So automatically it makes it a lot more usable because on the amp, volume drops. Volume does not drop here. So you can set it crunchy and then kick that on for a little bit more gain. So let's put the tight back in the up position. Great. Now let's mess with the EQ a little bit and a gain. We're gonna do a little gain EQ. Scoop a little bit more. Bring some presence in. So let's put everything back to my preferred settings. Like right there is just perfect because it gets you nice clarity, nice openness, kind of like a JCM 800 type of thing. Alright, so there you guys go. That has been the RGX 100 from Ghost No Audio. I'm going to probably do another video where I run this into that head, into the return, so you can hear this preamp into that power amp versus that power amp into that, versus that preamp into that power amp. So you can see how close this gets to that or how much it differs. If you would like to see that video, leave a comment down below letting me know you would like to see how this preamp works into the same power amp as the actual preamp of the amp. See you guys in the next video. Pick yourself up one of these. He's got a dime bag one out now. It looks badass. He's got some really cool stuff coming. I don't want to say what it is he told me, but there's going to be some cool stuff coming. Keep your eyes on Ghost Note. Killer company. Valdemar's a great dude. See you in the next video.